guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you how to make a stuffed roll. To start off, we need to add our water, our warm water, our sugar, and okay, just give it a stir like this, and we're just gonna wait for it to get active. Okay, meanwhile I will go ahead and melt my butter, and I'll come back and show you what I do next. I will go ahead and use my strainer so I can sift my flour. I am using unbleached bread flour, and I'm going to go ahead and add my salt to this. Okay. If you notice, I'm using my hook. Now I will add the rest of my sugar. I'm gonna add my melted butter, and it's unsalted butter. I'm gonna give this a stir. I'm gonna add my yeast in here. All right, guys, I'm gonna bring this up. I'm gonna let this form the dough for me. Once it forms the dough, I'll come back and show you what it looks like. I just wanted to show you that our dough is starting to form, and I'm gonna let it go for maybe about a couple more minutes, and I'll come back and show you what I do next. Our dough is looking beautiful. I'm gonna use this just to scrape it off like this. On my board, I'm just going to add a little bit of flour. I don't want to dirty my counter, so we're going to use this nice cutting board that I purchased just for when I'm making stuff like this. All right, guys, with my scrape, I'm going to scrape my dough out and roll it right on to our board, and put just a little bit of flour, on the top. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it. I'm gonna form it into a round ball. I'm gonna put it in our bowl, and I'm gonna just put a plastic over it, and I'm just gonna let it rest on the counter until it gives us a first rise. Once it gives us the first rise, then I'll come back and show you what I do next. All right, guys, our bread rose, and this is what you want to see. See the blister, which is great. That's telling me that our yeast is active. So I'm just add just a little bit of more flour. If you notice, it's hardly any flour on here. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this again and bring our dough back on here. it's looking good. All right, so now what we'll do, I'm gonna go ahead and use this to cut our dough in half. And what I like to do is I like to use my scale. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this parchment paper on here like this. I'm gonna tear it, and what I want is 1 ounce. I like my rolls to be the same size. This is why I weigh it. Okay. 1 ounce exactly. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put just a little bit more flour. If you notice, guys, there's not that much flour on there. I'm gonna go ahead and fold this in, the sides, like this, bring them in, like this. And then I'm gonna create my circle by just using my hands, like this, and just moving it around the board. Okay, guys? So and now to my sheet, I'm going to spray my sheet. I'm going to use my sheet. I'm going to use this spray here just to spray it just a little bit. We're not going to overdo it. And if you notice, I'm going to just, with a napkin, I'm just going to go ahead and move any extra oil we have. Okay. And I'm going to place it here. I'm going to take my dough, my first roll, and we're going to put it here. I'm going to go ahead and continue measuring my 1 ounce out, and once I'm done, I'll come back 1 ounce exactly. So I mean, been doing it a while, you basically kind of eyeball what 1 ounce looks like, but I'll come back and show you what it looks like once I'm just want to show you how, if you notice, I have a whole bunch of little pieces left over. I weighed them out to 2 ounce. It's not a big deal, just fold them in and they'll be perfectly fine. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and allow these to rise for a second time. So I'm gonna let it sit for maybe about 40 minutes to an hour, depending. Okay, get a perfect circle. Here we go. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put these back in my laundry room. And once they rise for the second time, I'll come back and show you how to stuff it. All right, guys, as you can see, our dough doubled in size. Just in case I'm gonna mash it down. Not bread rolls. Put a little bit more flour. Okay. I have my rolling pin on the side. I'm gonna just add some flour on the rolling pin like this. And we're gonna roll this. Okay. We're gonna roll it up, trying to get it wide. And make sure you roll it out where it's even in size. Okay, this is perfect. Now I'm going to stuff it with some turkey meat. Guys, this is the organic one. I know turkey or lunch meat is not the best thing, but this has no antibiotic. It's organic. Okay, And then we're gonna add some cheese. Just put 2. These are Colby Jack slices. I just cut them into 4 pieces. And now you're gonna lift your bread up and you're gonna pinch it around the sides like this, making sure everything stays in the middle, guys. Okay? We're gonna close it. Just pinch it up like this. Make sure it's sealed. I'm gonna put it back on my tray. And I'm gonna do the rest. Then I'll come back. All right, guys, here is our delicious ham and cheese rolls. Fabulous, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and cut into it so you can take a look. I did let it cool down. It's nice and soft, guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Until next time, please like, comment. Do not forget to subscribe. Absolutely gorgeous.